Hey guys, it's me, Jen. So this is my update. I haven't really been on YouTube for so long. I kind of feel bad about it. I'm a little sick. But yeah, it's been about maybe I'd say 4 months. 4 months, about 4 months. Yeah, so I started hormones June 6th, and now it's October 17th, I believe. Um, yeah, so I'm still kind of emotional. I have been very, very emotional lately. But it's more under control, so it's a little better. I can kind of get things over with, feel what I need to feel, and just move on. So that's good. I've been more in control of my emotions. Um, so recently, I moved out of my old school. I moved into my current school. And so in my old school, it was a technical school. So I was going to school for cosmetology, but it's become very dramatic for me. And there's been a lot of issues, so I moved from that school and I moved into my new school. And let me tell you, switching schools while you've kind of like moved from one side of the spectrum to the other. I'm more passable now than I was before, if that is a thing. Um, and it's become a little more easier to handle. There are kids who are very stupid minded and don't really think straight. And in class one day, two boys actually were having a whole conversation about my genitals, and they were kind of like going back and forth, like, oh, one of them was actually like, oh, it's pretty. And I mean, thank you for the compliment, but you kind of just, you said it, you know. And yeah, so they were going back and forth, and then one kid was like, oh, well, it has a dick. And um, I honestly, personally, don't feel like it's fair for people to literally sit in front of you and not even be like really low key about it. They're just really, really loud, and it was really rude. And so I stood up for myself, and I went up to them and asked them if what I had in between my legs was very that important, you know. And they said that they weren't talking about me, and so I said, well, if you're not talking about me, then you must be either talking about the teacher or maybe one of the girls here, and either way you put it, someone's gonna get mad, you know. And I said, and it's not fair. You don't see me sitting here with my girlfriends talking about your dick, you know. And I told them that if they don't have the courage to come up to me, or if they don't have the courage to come up to me and ask me personally in a polite way, um, then honestly, whatever they're saying is just irrelevant. And so I was kicked out of the classroom, because not kicked out, but I was kind of escorted out just so that I can get a little bit of fresh air. And so this is in a new school, a new setting, and everyone was just kind of like, good for you, good for you. But in my head, it was just kind of like, it was a lost battle. I don't think I really taught them anything, not that I needed to, but I did speak up for myself, and I did stand up for myself, so I'm really proud about that. Also, being on hormones for so long, I realized I'm growing, literally. So my chest area has been getting more like fatty tissues. And so I realized that since it's becoming winter, and it's getting colder and colder, when I walk out, and I kind of get like goosebumps, or you know, my nipples get hard, it actually hurts. It does. And I realized that the shape of it is changing as well. So again, I got really excited about that. something else I'm really excited about is definitely my hair. It's gotten a lot longer. So I don't straighten my hair very often. I know you probably might think I do because in all the pictures or all the videos I've always had straight hair, but my hair is naturally curly, very, very, very strong curls. And so it looks shorter, but yeah, my hair is definitely growing. It's definitely getting there. Um, and I'm very excited. So, and it's also getting more and more like um, healthier. So you don't really see much split ends. Um, Although I still have to cut my ends pretty soon. So yeah, there's hair. Um, my face has been more and more like feminine. It's becoming more thinner, cleaner. It's a bit more oily than usual, which is kind of good because my face has always been like a dry face. Um, and I also wanted to talk about something really quickly, and it's about my boyfriend. So I do have a boyfriend now, and I'm really, really happy. And he is cisgendered. So he is genetically a boy, and I feel like that was kind of different for me, mainly because I've dated, like cis boys before, but it's always been an issue, and it's never really been dating. It's more of like down the, DL, and they wouldn't really consider me their girlfriend. And then you have boys that were, like transgender, and so their genitals were a bit more different, which I don't really have a problem with. I actually found that I was more attracted to them than I was to actual men. But anyways, and he's just very accepting, and I love him to death. And before I made this video, he actually tried to convince me to put him on my YouTube videos and just kind of like put him out there too, so that people who believe that no one would love them because they're transgender, just kind of give them a whole another look on what it is. And honestly, I was definitely one to say that I didn't believe in love, and I didn't believe in someone loving me for who I was. Unfortunately, transgender people are seen as sexual objects, and so a lot of the times men, if you consider yourself straight as a transgender woman, men definitely see transgender female as a sexual object, because they're female, but they still have that extra genital, they still have the penis, and so like it's their way of expressing homosexuality and still feeling like a straight male. And so it's really dangerous for people like us because we have what they call tranny chasers, and so they're really dangerous, and most of the time it's not really positive outcomes. So yeah, and his name is William, and he's a loving, caring person, and that's the love of my life. So don't give up on love. So this is my update, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.